Neverwinter releases a new limited-time campaign for its latest module. Rogue Company goes Miami Vice while taking care of deserters. Amazon may have just announced a publishing deal for Lost Ark. And what happens to Tera and Closers as En Masse closes its doors? What's up guys, James Blonde here with your weekly recap for gaming news and announcements of the week of August 21st, 2020. And a lot like last week, we've got a bit of a shorter week on the news front, but either way, Apex Legends kicks off Season 6 early this past week, and with it comes the new legend Rampart. Rampart uses her emplaced minigun, Sheila, which is boosted through her passive ability, which grants increased magazine capacity and faster reloads when using LMGs or the minigun. Her tactical ability lets her build a crouch-over wall that blocks incoming shots and amps outgoing shots, and her ultimate places down a mounted machine gun that anyone can use. That's pretty sweet, actually. Season 6 also introduces crafting and, of course, seasonal rewards, and a new battle pass with loot to unlock.
I came to party.
And next up in the news, Black Eye Games has released its free prologue story for Gloria Victis, Siege Survival. This is a completely free-to-play short single-player game in which you take up arms with your NPC allies to help defend the fallen city. Siege Survival takes a different approach than most medieval strategy games in that you actually play as a civilian, not a warlord or armored hero. It's a little mix of strategy and survival all set in the Gloria Victis universe. Totally worth checking out if you're interested. And if you like the prologue, you can check out the full game when it releases, or check out the MMO Gloria Victis. Well, it looks like there's new rumors going around after Amazon announced this past Wednesday that it had signed a publishing deal with Smilegate RPG. Now, if you're not familiar with that name, you might recognize it as the developer of Crossfire, Tales Runner, and Soulworker, but more importantly, Smilegate is also the developer behind the epic-looking MMORPG Lost Ark, which is currently only available in Korea and Russia. Now, this is an MMO that we've been waiting for a long time without any sign of it coming to the West. Let's be fair to Amazon, they didn't announce which game would be involved. The press release does indicate it's a AAA game, and it just makes sense. Also this past week, Neverwinter released a new limited-time campaign for Avengers called the Redeemed Citadel. Players can unlock the new Redeemed Citadel zone in a server-wide campaign, which will open areas gradually as players hit 4 different milestones. There are new quests and hunt targets with a new currency reward that can be redeemed at the Citadel for gear, astral diamonds, mount tokens, and more. If you buy the Reforger's Blessing Pass in the Zen Marketplace, you can unlock additional rewards including an angel companion, a vanity pet, and even unlock a new playable race, the Aasimar. The update is live now on PC and will arrive soon on console. Meanwhile, at Rogue Company, a new Miami-themed update is live. Named Vice, the update brings a new map of the same name that uses brand new visual features and is available for practice extraction, strikeout, and demolition. The update also adds a deserter system to discourage players from ditching or AFKing in matches, and a shooting range where you can test out different rogues, abilities, and weapons. The update also makes various quality of life updates, including colorblind and left-hand accessibility, and the ability to undo perk purchases. It's been a while, but it looks like this past week, Grand Fantasia has launched another update, introducing the Sprite Sanctuary, hidden deep in the ancient forest. Players can fight against Taros, new world bosses, and gain assistance from sprites on their quest. Groups of 5 can enter the Alice Sprite Sanctuary, which scales based on the leader's level and has players rolling dice in order to move forward on the Rainbow Road. Rewards include powerful items from Eternal Alice that can buff you or debuff your enemies, along with 2 new titles. Also in the update are dozens of new trivia quests to undergo for those sharp of mind. In some unfortunate news, En Masse Entertainment, publishers of Tera and Closers, announced this past week that the company is closing its doors. The statement read in part, "It's with a heavy heart that we began the process of discontinuing the business of En Masse Entertainment. Our focus in the coming weeks and months will be on our team, helping them to find new opportunities, and on our games, to ensure the seamless transition for you. For those of you who are interested in Tera or Closers, there will be some news in the coming weeks. Rest assured, support for those titles will continue." En Masse has announced that Closers will have its publishing taken over by its developer, Nidic, in a few months, but there's still no word just yet on who will be picking up Tera to publish, though En Masse promises that it will stay online. Kind of crazy to hear this since we just heard about Tera Battle Arena a few weeks ago. But then again, I was starting to think that that's probably what made them decide to shut their doors. Just kidding. It's nice to hear that Tera and Closers isn't also coming to an end as well. Best of luck to those who are looking for new work from En Masse closing down. As we head into the weekend, we want to mention 2 beta tests open this weekend. First up is the Bless Unleashed beta on PS4 that we mentioned last week. You can still grab a key at the link that we've included here in the video and in the description. Second, if you're a Marvel fan, the Marvel Avengers game is having an open beta on PC, PS4, and Xbox One this weekend as well. All you need is a Square Enix account. Plenty of action to dive into, that's for sure. And finally, on that note, let's touch on our new free games this week. The Epic Game Store has 2 games for you to snag to keep for free. Enter the Gungeon, a popular bullet-hell dungeon crawler done in a pixel style, and God's Trigger, a top-down shooter in the style of Hotline Miami with an angel and devil theme. Like always, these games are free to keep so long as you claim them within the week. But either way, guys, with that said, that's about it for all the major news and announcements for this week. Be sure to stay safe and keep your families healthy. Like always, you can find more information on the news topics linked in the description below. Feel free to discuss the news or even more news in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, wash your hands a bunch, hit that little bell icon to get notifications, and of course, share this video. But until next time, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.